Hello and welcome to the Produce Aisle. Today, this is just a quick video about fading in Cakewalk, so let's get right into it. It's pretty easy, and I'm going to show you audio fading and MIDI fading. All right. There's 3 easy fade options in Cakewalk, which you access by going to the top corner of a clip and until you get this little corner symbol, and then you drag it over as much of the clip as you want. To access the other 2, this is the first one, that linear, which is always useful. Right click with the symbol, and then you get these options too. You get a slow curve option, and you get a fast curve option. Those can be really helpful for very fine detail things, so they're good to know about. The other way that you can fade audio is with automation, and you can see I have some automation on this. So to do just a volume fade on the automation, click over here and go to automation, and volume is usually the first one. It's for my setup, it's a lime green line. So if I were to just grab it like that and have it fade up linearly, you'll see it move the actual fader when I do it this way. Whereas if I just had this on, so back to clips to get back to this fader, you can see this fader doesn't really move that. I have some other automation which you see it moving a little bit, but this kind of fade is a gain fade, and the other fade is a volume fade. The other way that you can do fading is on the level of gain with the clip. So if you go over here to the left and click on clip automation, go to gain, it gives you this red line. And now this is something that you can fade in and out, or I use this a lot to kind of clean up transients and plosives. But here's what it sounds like for just using it as a fade, which is fine. Oh, here, let me solo it. Say this was too loud, I can kind of smoosh it down like that. So I use this quite a lot, just to smooth things out. For MIDI, let's talk about MIDI a moment. MIDI is a little different animal. So I have these vibes here. And I want to fade the end of these, it would have to be a volume fade. So that's going to go to automation, volume, and can draw in these points and pull it down, and I can fade it as much as I'd like and put in as many points as I'd like. So it's kind of subtle, wasn't it? Let's see if it's really doing it. Oh, because of the glockenspiel. Let me actually solo it. Bye. Yeah. So you can gracefully fade things. The other way you can draw in automation, I did a whole video on automation, but since this is about fading, we'll mention it also. Hit T, and that brings you your draw tool, and you can draw in how you want it to go. Or, let's see what else you could do. This a right click. That's just on freehand. Yeah, freehand is probably going to be the way to do it. Say if I wanted to like sweep these up and then have them fade, then it would be subtle, but yeah. So that's fading MIDI. If you want to fade a whole song at the end, the best, easiest, fastest way to do that is to go to the master bus, which you can drag up here. Boop. And let's zoom out. That's Alt scroll wheel. and Alt-Control to move back and forth. So if I want to fade out the end of the song, right? Say I want it to fade, let's see. How about this instrumental? Okay? Say I want to just like fade off from there, okay? Go to the master bus and automation, bus input gain. No, bus output volume. Let's find out what each the difference is. Okay? They might be the same. Let's find out. All right, so I'm gonna make it just fade from here. Okay? Just boom, drag that down. Okay, so that's bus input gain, which is fine. You can do that. Let's do the same thing with bus output volume. Okay? I'm very curious to see what's going to happen. Same thing. Same effect, really. So you can do that, and that's probably the easiest way to fade. Well, that's really all, and I hope this was helpful. If it was, you might like to subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you. Happy art making, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.